Is that your horse or theirs?
I stole it.
Ah, a thief and a trespasser. Have somewhere else to be? Poor thing's not in good shape. Almost as bad as you. You rode all the way from Colezzolfo.
Yes.
Quite the journey with armed men at your back. What happened at the mine?
Ahoy fellow gamers and welcome to another video. Today we are going to review and troubleshoot Mafia Old Country on PC of course. And as you have seen, I ran the game across all 6 monitors and I am using Windows 10 LTSC IoT. So first let's troubleshoot the common problems that this game suffers from. Number 1, how to fix Mafia instantly crashing on startup. So the way I fixed it from crashing on startup is I went to Windows Security and then App Browser Control, and from here I clicked on Exploit Protection Settings and I went to Program Settings and I clicked on Add Program to Customize and I chose Choose Exact File Path. From there, it will open this folder where you have to locate the Mafia, the old country executable, and click on it and open it. Once you do that, it will open this window again, and all you have to do is to scroll down to 3 options that you have to deactivate. Go to this one, tick it, and turn it off since it is on by default. Do the same for this one, tick it and turn it off. And for the third one, this one, tick it and then turn it off. And then hit apply. Now we have done with the game instantly crashing. Let's check the second tip, which has to do with the DLSS files. So as you know, there are 3 main files that you usually swap manually to the latest ones so you can benefit from the latest DLSS technology. First is DLSS G and then DLSS, the normal one, and then DLSS D. And these are the 2 locations inside the game folder where you can find those 3 DLLs. Now you'll ask me, PPG, but where can I find all those files? All you have to do is to go to Tech Power Up. I will make sure to have the links in the description. First, download this one, DLSS, the normal one. As you can see, this is the latest one, version 310.6.0 as of March 2026. All you have to do is to download it. You can see that it is inside a zip file, so extract it inside the game folder. The second one is DLSS frame generation. Again, download the latest one that you can see here and extract the zip file inside it. The third one is ray reconstruction. The same version again, 310.6.0 as of March 2026. Hit download, download it and extract the zip. Remember where you have to replace each one. So for DLSS, the normal one, this is the location. For DLSS D, again, the same location. But for DLSS G, this is the actual location where you will find it. Problem solved. Now let's go to point 3, which has to do with all those unsupported resolutions like ultrawide and super wide that the game does not support. Now let me demonstrate. So I went to the graphics settings and then to Windows resolution. By the way, the screen mode, we have windowed mode and we have borderless, which lets me play at 1080p full native but in full screen. But when I go to windowed mode, it does not show me here the full 1080p 16:9 aspect ratio. It only shows me like this 16:10, whoever used this. Anyway, 1680 by 1050. And to make it even worse, when I try to resize the window independently for the height and the width, it does not let me do that. When I try to resize the height alone, it resizes the width also to 16:9. So the highest resolution I can go like this is 4K, basically at 16:9. I can stretch the game across all 6 monitors. This is where this little program comes into play. It's called Universal Unreal Engine 5 Unlocker. You may find this exact same one, which is version 5.7.3, or you may find a recent one. If you are watching this video a bit later, it was built by this guy called Otis ENF. So go to his main page and show him some love. So the way you make custom resolutions by bypassing the game internal resolution scheme is to open this program, as I said, and hit select, and from there you will see a bunch of executable as if you are using task manager basically, and from there click on the exe of Mafia the old country. It is shown here for me because I already clicked on it earlier, and then click on inject DLL. Once you do that, you will see three windows on the top left of the screen saying that the operation is complete basically. Once you do that, you go to the second tab, and from here you have a bunch of presets for resolutions. Am I like blind or 1440p is not showing here? So in case you want to use a custom resolution that is not provided in these presets, all you have to do is to type it manually. 2560 by 1440p, and you will see it will calculate the aspect ratio to 16:9 automatically. Just remember to untick this option, switch to game after resizing, and tick this one instead. Then click on set, and you will see that the game changes its resolution to the one we just chose. The game is bigger than the resolution because this monitor is 1080p and I have the resolution set to 1440p. And this is how basically I run the game across all my 6 monitors. If I want to do so, this is the custom resolution across all 1080p 6 monitors. Once I hit set, there you go. It is like 8 by 3 aspect ratio. And you can, as you can see, the game is running across all 6 monitors. Now, in case you are using RTSS to show those fancy stats on the top left like me, sometimes Unreal Engine or this Universal Unreal Engine 5 Unlocker don't play well with RTSS. So once you launch this program, RTSS will cease to show up here. So all you have to do is to restart RTSS and it will run smoothly and without any problems. Now in the next chapter, I will do a game settings audit and I will show you my PC specs. Okay, so I just restarted my computer. That's why you are looking at a lower RAM usage. So for my computer specs, as you can see, I do have a single 5950X as a CPU with 16 cores and 32 threads. For the RAM, I have 128 gigs of RAM, of which I am currently using 19 gigs, almost 20. And for the game is using 6.2 gigs of that 20 gigs. Windows at startup uses around 8 or 9 gigs, and Firefox is the only program I have running here, and it is using the rest. For the game, I do have two GPUs, identical ones. Those are 4060 Ti 16 gigs, and the game is only running on GPU 1, which is tasked with displaying the three monitors at the bottom. And here you can keep your eyes on the VRAM. So the game is using 3.3 gigs of VRAM, while the rest being used by Windows, basically. And you can keep your eyes also on the core clock and the memory clock 1 for GPU 1. So while for the graphics settings, here you can see my specs as well. 5950X, 128 gigs of RAM, and the 4060 Ti. And I'm still using the 591.86 GPU driver. And the rendering is 1080p since I have the game running in borderless full screen. And since I am using DLSS, the game is running at 720p. What a time to be alive. 1080p DLSS quality is just 720p, so it's around 67% upscaling. and you will see in certain open areas that the game is running really bad. I will have frame generation off for the moment, and then I will turn it on once things get worse. As for the other graphical options, the only thing I can see that I have to disable is motion blur. And we can see that the game is hiding its post-processing options under the banner of a single option here. Remember, if you are running this program, you can go to post-processing, and from there you can disable certain post-processing effects, like chromatic aberration, for example. One thing I have noticed in the HUD settings menu is when you go to these options in the HUD, they should have provided like pictures here to know the difference between dual HUD on and off. What does it even mean, dual? And looting, enhance, and so on. So they should have like pictures here to go along with the text that they are providing as well. But for me personally, someone who plays with the PlayStation controller instead of the Xbox One, sadly the game does not show me here the PlayStation controller scheme. It only shows the Xbox One. Same for Senua's Saga and the other Xbox first games. If you want to make the game a little bit easier, you can go to the accessibility and turn off some options here. For example, simplified struggle is where you have to keep pushing the button when you are trying to strangle someone. So if you turn it on, you will just click it once and that's it. You can change the reticle color as well here. And if you go to settings, then gameplay, you can change more options. For example, aim assist, if you are using a controller that has beaten left stick and right stick, you can choose aim assist and turn on aim snap type to snap and follow, so it will be easier for you to shoot enemies and so on, as well as other options, like for the driving, for example. One thing I forgot to mention, that the game size inside the hard drive is around 45 gigs, and for me I have it installed on an 8 terabyte NVMe SSD. So for these latest games that are like 40 gigs plus,
I stole it.
I prefer to install them on the NVMe SSD, so they will run faster and so they will load faster.
You rode all the way from Colezzolfo.
Yes,
Quite the journey with armed men at your back. What happened at the mine?
it was a collapse. People died. Not sure how many.
Where were you headed?
Anywhere.
No family?
No.
What a time to be alive. Unreal Engine
We can find you
5
somewhere to stay.
for this game with DLSS
A place to rest your head doesn't
without frame generation, and the game is
Wait.
outputting 45 FPS.
Is that where we're going?
a little different to Colezzolfo, no? Don Torrisi looks after all of this land. Takes good care of it. You see those vines in the fields? Eventually, the grapes will become Torrisi wine. That's the family business. More or less.
I restarted the computer so I won't have to blame the virtual machines and other programs running at the same time. Now let me go back to frame generation and turn it on. Keep your eyes on GPU 1 right here, 97%. You will see that it will drop significantly when I turn on frame generation. Supposedly 70%, 70, 80, here we go. More donkey.
Don Torrisi lives there.
Now we have 60 FPS
He
lock.
started with nothing, just like you and me. He's worked for everything he has.
It's beautiful.
I suppose it is. It was nothing. Just a surprise visit. Damiano Bastoni.
What was he thinking?
Oh, he wasn't. The Don straightened him out.
Who's your friend?
Enzo. New pair of hands.
Earlier when I did the first chapter when I turned on frame generation, the game looked really bad.
Ciao, Gaspare.
And that's where I went back and downloaded the latest DLSS
Just a
files
few
to swap them
unexpected
manually.
visitors. Now, you need to get some rest. I'll show you where you can stay.
Bye, donkey.
Don't thank me yet. Workers drift through. Some stay for a season. We let them bank up in the old casena. I'll leave you there alone. But don't go poking around or you'll find yourself in trouble. Room's just in here.
Oh shit, here we go again. Nice place.
Doesn't get used much. But there's a bed, somewhere to put your things.
This is good.
This is good, this is good. 38 FPS, 90%,
Get some rest.
and frame generation on. What a time to be alive.
Susiti!
This is a cutscene, I can skip it.
Hello. Who are you? Someone who belongs here. Not here. Out there. You though, you look right at home in the big pen.
Groove Street.
I'm Cesare. My uncle runs this place. Where's Luca? Busy. He told me you wanted to make yourself useful. Don't
Look
worry
at
about
that neck. Oh
They
boy.
smell you before they see you. But change out of those rags, will you? I'll wait outside.
By the way, if you want to play as CJ and have donkey instead of those horses, you can find those mods in Nexus mods. So after downloading them, you will have these 3 files for the donkey and the other 3 files for CJ. After copying them, you have to paste them under content packs and create a folder called mods with this symbol. Paste it here and start the game basically, and you will have donkey and CJ working as intended. Now let's change our clothes real quick. Unfortunately, we can't see the new clothes, the new outfit, because we have the CJ mod overwriting it. We only have this one and this one. One last thing I want to mention, which is the game does not have that load save option. It only lets you play the chapter from the beginning. So for example, if you want to have multiple slots like the other games where you have multiple saves that you can go back and forth between them, what you actually have to do is to go where the game saves its files inside your computer and make copy of that save, put it inside a folder and give it a name. And once you want to go back to it, you just have to swap it inside that folder. This is a huge missing point in this game. The fact that they don't let you save multiple times and have multiple slots for the save. It's really a bummer. They basically force you to start the chapter all over again. And you will lose your money and everything.
This way, Caruso. We've got a delivery to load.
My uncle's hosting a big meal later tonight. Do the work, maybe you'll get to eat.
Sure.
Wine is stored down here. And don't even think about helping yourself. I know a thief when I smell one. See those crates on the table? Load them into the cart outside.
These ones?
Do you see any others? Be careful, huh? One broken bottle, and Luca will have your balls. This way.
You're not taking any?
What I'm doing is none of your concern. I put the crate in the back, mine boy.
So, you found a use for it. Maybe.
See, the game now is stabilizing at 70% utilization, so let's go back to graphics and turn off frame generation.
It's not so bad after all.
You want to be friends with the colors off for once now?
Have you moved those crates?
Oh my god,
Later,
40
I'm just
FPS.
doing it now.
Looks a lot like you're sitting on your ass. Who's that?
The Carouse.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. I can't feel my legs. Even my fingers.
You got it? That's my uncle's finest.
This is nothing. You should try carrying a basket of sulfur on your back.
I'll take your word for it.
Is another one of those layabouts from town? Where is he going with all that wine?
What do you think of me? This is the farmhand your husband found hiding in the cattle sheds.
Well, he at least appears
Who
to be
thought we will be playing games in 2025 in 2026 at 720p with this kind of performance?
Done here. I need to get on the road if we want to be back in time.
This should be the last of it.
A year later and nothing changed. Let's see Donkey if he is happy with his job. Oh boy.
At least you didn't land on your head.
Even Donkey does not approve this kind of performance.
All done.
See? He didn't drop a thing. You owe me 50 lire. Is my package from the Don in there?
Minchia, it's inside. I'll get it. And make yourself useful while I'm gone. We'll see what Valentina wants.
Yeah, you know what? Let me go to settings, graphics, turn off DLSS, or make it like upscaling to DLLA. So instead of using anti-aliasing, yeah, they called it anti-aliasing. Look, DLSS, they called it anti-aliasing. So there is no MSAA in the others. You are forced to use TSR or the other upscalers. 30 FPS, wow. See when I turn the camera to the other side. Look at the frame time. 30 milliseconds, wow. You know one of those memes where you sponsor a game with the GPUs you give them, the devs, and they make the game look so bad that you have to buy one of those GPUs to make it work better.
Signora, do you need help?
Has Cesare abandoned you already?
Something came up.
It's Enzo, isn't it? Luca told me.
DLAA looks so bad. Did you notice those points on his clothes and on her face?
all
Look
about.
again.
I fled the mine. Things are different here. We treat each other with respect. Except Cesare. But that boy is a law unto himself.
Especially when it deals with the shadows.
Fair man. But
DLAA can't render the shadows correctly. Let's go back to... Bro, wait. I'm using quality all the time. Let's
and
see.
you do not want to find yourself on the end of
Yeah, you can see the shadows when they move
You're ready to help? I need
on
you to
his
carry something
clothes.
to the kitchen for me. A pig, freshly butchered for dinner.
Pig. Certo.
Yeah, they have a lot of work to do here. Let's go back to quality. 720p.
Show you where it is. This way. We don't have meals like this very often, so it's important everything goes to plan.
It's like film grain. When we see the shadows casting over clothes, for example, it's like I have film grain at 500%.
The kitchen's this way. While you are staying here, there are some rules you should follow. You can come into the house only when you are invited. Don't step a foot inside our house. You'll eat with the other workers at the end of the day, and you are expected to be clean and presentable. And keep to yourself. Don Therese is a very private man, and he won't appreciate you sticking your nose into his affairs.
I will.
Good. Follow these rules and stay out of trouble. You should fine.
Hey. Never had anything like this for mine.
The character models and the food looks really good.
Thought I'd find you here.
See the bread.
I'm just checking up on the food for later. This needs a little
Oh, here
bit
you
salt,
go.
I think.
Where should I put
Put it on the
this?
side over there, Enzo.
Here?
If you need anything else,
That's all for now. Be nice, Cesare. He's had a hard time.
I don't know what she's talking about. I'm always nice. In fact, I'm so nice, I'm going to give you the full tour. Next stop, the stables. You good with horses?
I can ride.
That's not going to help you much there. Luca said you led Damiano Bastone right onto our land.
I was running. I didn't know about this place.
It's a long time since we heard from that dirty bastard. Maybe you are working for him.
I would die before helping that Suga minchia. Trust me on that.
Well, heard you roughed him up. So maybe you're alright. Now, I have a very special job for you, Caruso. Hey, Gaspare. Enzo's come to help clean out the stables.
You just made my day. There's a shovel inside.
What will you do?
I'll be outside, enjoying the fresh air. Find me when you're done.
Alright, that's it for me. I won't go right there. Alright, I'm out of here. If you liked the video, then like it and subscribe and everything. I'll see you in the next one.
I thought I told you to clean the stables.